To break down the latest from the Capitol, the governor's race, and more, Abby is joined by our political contributor, Trimmel Gomes. Abby?
Thanks, Jade. And of course, the session is over, but at least one Florida lawmaker is still making news. We're talking about Representative Dane Eagle. Thanks for joining us this evening, Trimmel.
Thanks for having me.
Talk with us about this case.
Well, with Representative Dane Eagle, he found himself in a bit of a bind when on Easter Sunday he was pulled over by TPD and he was cited for DUI. So with that, he made a statement yesterday in his his office in South Florida, saying that how he will stick through and run for re-election, and he's denying that he was under the influence, but claiming that he was just distracted trying to get some food that late evening after having some fun with family and friends earlier in the day. So that's going on. But politically, he's in a bit of a bind because when you're seeking re-election, people will throw everything at you, and this will likely come up as his opponents will try to use this as a way to get back and take his seat.
And he's refusing to resign as well.
Yes, he's refusing to resign. He said he wants to finish out his business in office, so he will do that and seek re-election as well.
Okay, and speaking of not getting fired and staying in office, Donald Trump is getting involved in Florida politics.
Yes, Donald Trump. You know, he always wants to jump in and from his shows and all of that stuff, but he does have a little bit of political capital, and with him coming in right now regarding the gambling, the Seminole tribe, and where Florida is with trying to renegotiate that compact, Trump is weighing in, and he is not happy from what he is seeing with what the governor has done so far. And with him doing so, like right now, the governor is seeking re-election, so you can't have anyone on, opposing you right now, especially with Donald Trump weighing in on this issue.
And speaking of the governor's race, Cuba is becoming a campaign issue? It's
a campaign issue for Governor Charlie Crist, former Governor Charlie Crist. He's planning a visit. It's being reported that he's planning a trip to Cuba. Now, this could go both ways. We don't know if it's going to help him or hurt him, but it's a hot button issue with the embargo, and people are saying, with you going there, it's supporting that communist regime. So it's a dicey issue right now for Charlie Crist, and it's to be seen how voters will respond to this news of him contemplating visiting.
Okay, it'll be interesting to watch. Trimmel, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, he joins us each week to break down the latest in politics from Florida, Georgia, and Washington, Thursday nights right here on the news at 6. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.